Check, check. 1, 2. Bring this down slightly or up slightly. Gosh, I don't know. Audio's hard. I'm trying to use a gain filter now. But as far as I can tell, it's not blowing out. So, hooray. Hi, Garrett. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Last I heard, you were... Oh, thank you. Good. Okay. Last, I think you said that you were getting some Barbuta in. How did that go? Did you make much progress? I'm trying to figure out what my next major steps are now. But I think it's gonna warm up with a little Velgris. I'm gonna get it one of these days. The soundtrack for this game, UFO 50, I mean, like the whole shebang, came out recently. I assume it did anyway. I saw it today. I don't know. Maybe it came out when the game came out. Probably no. And it's no joke, like 300 some tracks. And it's, I mean, whoop. Dang. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's apparently the Bandcamp like API starts to break down when you give it that many tracks. Still skipping the Barbuta parts, haven't done much more in it. Yeah. It's a big one. But the game is about as loud as me. Okay, thank you for that. I'm gonna pull this down quite a bit then to maybe minus 45. Let me know if that sounds any better. Thanks for the tip. Anyway, so in the track listing, I saw that there was Velgris, maybe. Okay, good. I think there's maybe 4 levels according to the soundtrack. I mean, maybe there's more. Maybe there's a boss for all I know. Which is, I don't know, kind of exciting. I feel like this is a thing that I can do. I can do it with persistence, you know, just trying a little bit each day, learning all the different ways that you can die. I wonder if this is the sort of game that the way to do well is you grind over and over and over, and eventually one of those runs will do it. Or it's a situation where you just give it a, oh, my hold please is still there. Thank you. All right. See, I'm still learning. What do we want? We want to be this one. Let's do that. Yes, good. Thank you. Hold, please. You were holding. You did a good job holding. Yeah, part of the exercise of doing this is to be okay making mistakes, you know? Just do things. Just know that if there's a problem, you can fix it and you can learn from it. And nobody holds it against you. Nobody thinks any less of you. And if they do, well, screw them, right? Who do they think they are? They're better than me. Anyway, yeah, is this the sort of game where you just hurl yourself at it over and over and over again, and eventually you'll get it? Or is it the sort of thing where you just bust it open one day and just for some reason the stars align and you manage to get to the top? Hi, Silent. How's it going? Silent, this is extremely one of those it's been so long that I'm afraid to ask situations. What does hold mean on Rad's channel? I know that it's like an emote with some hands being held up, but I don't understand when you use it. I don't understand how it came to be. Fill me in. Do I have enough for... Yeah, why not? Can't take it with you. Yeah, okay. I mean, you're in the dark too. Maybe nobody knows what it means, and everybody just uses it, and silently is thinking them to themselves. One of these days, I'm gonna figure this out. Oop. This is an extremely look away for 1 second, and everything goes to hell immediately. How you doing, Silent? What have you been up to? Have you been dipping into any UFO 50? I know that you said that you got it at some point. I don't know if you've had a chance to Barboot or anything else. Whoop. I'm going to look at the wall of text that you just pasted when, or typed in when I can safely look away from the screen. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe like, I don't know, turn-based games, a more Barbuta paced sort of video game is the best for someone with low peripheral vision. I can barely see things out of the corner of my eye, let alone read them. Look at that. We made it to level 3. You've been playing the new Zelda game. Oh, awesome. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. So it was like some sort of rendering glitch that got turned into a joke. Yeah. Has not started UFO 50 yet. What do you think of it? My partner's playing it and has noted that it seems like it's maybe, well, whatever. I'm curious to know your opinion on the new Zelda. Double jump. Holy smokes. I want that, but it's so expensive. Increase my gun power. Even slower. That seems critical at this juncture. Okay, you're gonna give it a go as well? Yeah, it seems really neat. I know some people were complaining about the frame rate because it seems to pop between 60 and 30, but I mean, aside from being a little jarring, it doesn't seem quite as abysmal as folks have made it out to be. All right, this is just gonna go. This is gonna go great. I'm gonna have faith in myself. I'm just gonna play it safe. Okay, so there are things that fall from the sky. Okay. But, oh, and they hang out at the bottom a little bit. Okay. Those things break into multiple pieces. Okay. Well, I didn't see that the platforms there had been destroyed. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of freedom. Are you going, do you find bed to be OP, Silent? Are you solving most of the puzzles with snakes and beds? Because that's what I've seen. Yes. Okay. Good. Yeah. Bed seems to be where it's at. So early on, I think the big joke. Okay. Fine. Whatever. The big joke seems to be, haha, Nintendo didn't realize that everybody's going to solve all their problems with bed. Aren't we kooky gamers? So chaotic and hilarious. But I think that was their intention, because right at the beginning, it gives you bed and then shows that weird little staggered stack. I think they know. I think, oh, that did not go well. Yeah, the snake, I don't actually know if snakes are OP or not. I just know that early on, at least, it was like, you know, an optimal attack thing, but there's all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, the one thing that I guess like criticism was that like maybe there aren't that many secrets, but I don't know, maybe just my partner has not found them yet. But there's even like maybe it's clicking the stick and you get sort of a top-down view, which is pretty cool. But it doesn't seem to like reveal anything, or it doesn't seem to be mechanically important most of the time. Whoopsie daisy. But how about that miasma? What do you think of that miasma effect, Silent? It's I think it's really good. I think it's a cool effect. that our friends at Nintendo put together. Okay, I'm a natural now. Hmm. Anyway, I honestly think it's very cool that if at least you know, two game developers landed on the same idea. I actually think theirs is super dope because you can sort of look into it and see like vague shapes, like sort of suggesting what was terrible. Like you can see a little bit of the world inside there, which is really cool. I like that a lot. When I was working on the effect for Tunic, that sort of like what lies beyond effect took a lot of sort of trial and error. For a long time, it was like a starry expanse was going to be what was inside there. Like a sort of like you're looking into a hole in space stuff, like basically what Fez did, you know, like it had sort of this cool rainbow star situation. Pokemon Platinum. I don't know if I've seen that. I have to check it out because I do like a hole in space and time as a visual effect. That's for sure. Like a the world has broken sort of look. Oopsie daisy. At least the inside of the still world. Yeah. Almost like you have a peek into that alternate dimension, but like not a complete one. It's just that you can see vague stuff hanging in the background. It's cool. Good job, Nintendo, or whatever the name of that studio is. I actually don't know. A thought occurred though while I was watching it being played, which is the Link's Awakening remake was, I don't know, like I assume, I didn't play it, but I assume it hewed pretty close to the source material. And if that's the case, does this mean that this developer's sort of, you know, they've got suddenly a lot more design pressure on them? And I wonder what sort of observations could be made about that, like if without the structure of an existing Zelda game to sort of crib off of, how does their sort of world progression work? Not that it needs to be, you know, exactly like all Zelda games before it or anything like that, but sometimes a new developer's take on something can be a refreshing difference. Yeah, absolutely. It seems a little strange that you can turn, well, I mean, spoilers, but you have an option for combat at a certain point, which, as far as I can tell, is quite limited. But it seems like it is maybe a backup plan. Like some of the boss designs, it sort of seemed like maybe you need to use that, but I guess that's maybe not the case, that you can just do echo summoning the whole way. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but okay. Whoop. Okay, one more shot, and then we'll switch over to something else. Maybe not. Oops. Yeah, maybe not Barbuta just yet. We'll see. We get limber for all the thrilling, fast-paced action that didn't count of Barbuta. Mostly routing is what I think. That's what I think I need to think about, because we finished it. We got gold. And we know how to get cherry theoretically. So that seems like a reasonable. Okay, that did count. Back to library. One of the simpler ones. Oh, okay, cool. What is Waldorf's Journey Cherry? I guess I don't have access to that yet, do I? Because I haven't actually beaten it yet. Where is it? Uncover the secret at the end of the dream. Hi, Iban. How's it going? Yeah, maybe I should give Waldorf's Journey a little bit of a try then. Unless anybody's like absolutely aching for Barbuta, thinking I came here for Barbuta, then maybe we'll hop into Waldorf. Although I can show you something that I was working on. Let's see here. You see that up there? See what I'm looking at up there? I was thinking to myself, I want to get I want to get, like stream notifications and stuff like that. And I looked into all of the, test username, all of the options. Not all of them, but sort of the popular ones. Like there's something called Mix It Up, and there's another one that's Stream Elements, I think is the popular one. Except that one game that's about ants. What? Oh, the Mini and Max, is that the one, Iban? So I thought to myself, what am I going to do if I can't get any of these overlays to match my exacting standards? Well, what is maybe I haven't, oh yeah, no, I haven't. Combat ants. I haven't fired it up yet. Okay, so we won't do that one. That one's verboten. Fine by me. I don't know what it's about. Anywho, I thought, hey, how do I get these like stream elements? How do I get it to make follower notifications that follow my super pedantic requirements for this sort of, pseudo DOS looking thing? And I thought, well, what could do that would be making my own overlays in Unity. And I haven't put that much time into it yet, but it's fun and neat to glue all the pieces together. So I don't actually know. We'll have to see if someone follows during this stream to see if it actually works. But we've got some testing stuff put together. And let's see if I can get this to show up. There we go. So that's just me deciding that I've joined myself, but we can try. Let's see. Silent SR. Doot doot doot. And I've got some tech that takes the incoming user profile pictures and turns them into the low resolution that you would expect to see on like a DOS terminal. Mod Garrett. I want to see if I can improve on that a little bit to have sort of like a, what do you call it? Like some shading on the characters, like maybe isolate the Luma element of them and have the color just be the chroma. Yeah, it's just like you're all pixeled out. And see if I can get it to have sort of like a cool dithery effect on some of them. Let's see. Ibun West. Doot doot doot. And mostly this is a proof of concept. In fact, this is 3 proofs of concept. One was getting all the pixel perfect stuff working in Unity, and like, because that's sometimes a bit of a bear. The second thing is transparent windows, which is not really a thing that I knew was possible until I saw what's it called, VC face to it. Like apparently the capture window, you can just have a transparent clear color, and the operating system is rendering that as, you know, a normal sensible window, but when you capture it, you can have a transparent background. Yes, and the third proof of concept in a trench coat is actually connecting to the Twitch API, which is something that is like just above my pay grade enough that it's challenging to do. But, you know, I could sort of muddle through it a little bit. I think I was able to get an authentication token, but who knows if it works? I don't. We'll have to see what happens. Anyway, that was my afternoon of looking through API documentation. There are libraries you should be able to reuse. Yeah, there's the Twitch official one seems okay. I was a little surprised to find out that you can't query a user's like chat color from their user info, but there are like webhook based ones that do let you do that. It seems like it's a bit of a mess. Like the code, the example code they gave, like straight up doesn't work. Like they've misnamed one of the functions. Anywho, it was a fun time. Okay, let's try Waldorf's journey. For message to message, the thing is, I guess, yeah, I guess so. Maybe I guess I'd want to query the user's current chat color, maybe. But yeah, I guess they could be changing it from message to message. That's a good point. I wonder. Oh, unless you say, yeah, like I've got mine as sort of a brownish gray color. Sammy, link Twitch API and OBS and phone links. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's I've seen people talk about that, and also I've seen in some of the integration software, in the giant drop down of things that it'll integrate with, I've seen Sammy there. It seems. Yeah, has anybody else noticed that the world of like VTubers and streaming and connecting to external services, it feels a little bit like the Wild West? It's all just patched together with, you know, duct tape a lot of the time. Same as a lot of for VTubers use for stuff. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I should look into it. I'm having fun using the knowledge that I have of Unity stuff to try and sort of get away with things in there. Yeah, it's the APIs are changing, so there's services that will bridge between things and act as the glue. Fantastic, really. Sammy was born to the ashes of a different river that blew up because of trauma. Very Wild West. Fantastic. Yeah, weird mix of like enterprise software and startup stuff and squirrely, awesome open source projects run by one person. It's a mess. It's a mess. But you know what? That's what we're here for. Technology would be boring if it always worked, right? Okay, let's hit up Waldorf's journey. Isn't that a type of salad? Which one's Waldorf salad? Is that the one with apple in it? I forget. So I have played around with this one just enough to sort of, I think, understand what the what it's asking of me. But I do not remember. I know. Find out what this says. You need to wake up soon, just not yet. Oh yeah, it's got this creepy story of I'm dreaming. I'm a walrus that's dreaming. And someone's trying to communicate with me through signposts. What is Muppet, Iban? And I know I'm trying to travel to the right. And the mistake I kept making is just absolutely Hail Marying and just hoping for the best. That was pure luck, I think. Stadler and Waldorf. Oh, yeah, of course. Like those the old guys in the balcony. Marley and Marley, as I know them most. It occurred to me, or it has occurred to me a few times that, oh no, okay, well, all right. Is that it? Or am I just starting over at that point? Yes, go back to sleep. My best is 76. Let's see if we can do better than that. The realization I had was that the people talk about like, oh, I've seen, The Matrix dozens of times. I've seen whatever movie so many times. And I think, well, what would be that for me? And it's probably just Muppet Christmas Carol. So I think by talking to the Puffin, we get a chance to not die when we fall off the bottom of the map. Okay, I'm already out of flap juice. Not hard enough. A little bit more. See if I can get that fish. Okay. And now... Second Care Bears movie. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess historical entries into the watch log also count. Oh, I do start with at least power up. What do I got? Oh, I got a beach ball. Okay, good to know. So I can use that, I think, to like test a toss. Do a test toss. Welcome to my test toss. Thank you for coming to my test toss. Oh, shucks. That was I landed. I pressed the button. I panicked. Okay. Yeah. If anyone has any tips on how to do well, I'm all ears. I'm okay getting hot tips on how to bring Waldorf to the end of the map to 100%. Is it the same power up each time? Sort of looks like it. Like, are short hops optimal? Sort of seems that way, huh? Oh, that's disintegrating. Welcome to Princess Penguin's Provisions. Harpoon, beach ball. Okay. I've definitely used a harpoon before and it has gone poorly for me, but sure, why not? And a beach ball. It seems quite forgiving about popping you up onto platforms, which is nice. Oh. Dang. Magic holding a harpoon with flippers. Yeah, good point. That's probably why it seems so deadly, right? Poor Waldorf, not used to. Uh-oh. Okay. The drift is really tricky because it's expensive enough that you feel like it is not a get out of jail free card, but that if you expend a bunch of it, you can get to go where you want to go. But that is not the case. You can pick up a lot of speed with it, it seems like. The powers are not what they once were. Okay. So if I just go real hard straight up, if I go past this fish, maybe... Yeah, okay. Got a little bit of juice. And I do have some cash. Binoculars. Well, let's see if we can just do short hops. And so we'll use beach balls instead of binoculars. I need more shells. Wait, I thought it cost 1 and I had 2. Yeah, okay. Maybe I did buy it. Yeah, I've got a bunch now. Okay. Okay. Let's just Do a little hop. Nope, that's too big a hop. Right now the journey is the important thing. Keep going. Okay. Okay, I got no fish. There's some fish there. Oh, I do have the key though. So maybe I should try going down here. Now's probably a good time to use a beach ball or maybe a harpoon. Like I think I could just aim straight for that, right? Like this got to be an ideal time for a harpoon. Let's harpoon it up. Yeah, look at that. Perfectly executed. Got all kinds of money now. Maybe we can get this fish. Wait. The weather vanes, I think, do something maybe kind of bad. Like, makes it windy or something, or stops it from being windy. Let's find out. I feel like I need to give it quite a bit of juice to get up there, though. So let's do like 3/4. Oh, no. Dang. Okay, so 3/4 was too much, but you know what? I should be using the ball. Okay, that wasn't enough. And if I start holding down, I'm pretty sure it'll show me where, like how much power I gave it last time. So just like a scotch more than what I did last time. Yeah, like that. Nice. Yeah, okay, it makes it windy. Or I assume that's what that is. So maybe I cheat this up a little bit. Yeah, oh, wow, yeah, you really do get a lot of lateral movement when it's snowy. I really want to know what that sign says, but I don't think we can risk it. Okay, just do a little hop. Whew. That was almost a catastrophe. I assume the big shell down there is big money. But who knows how we'd get back. So let's not risk it all. I could just walk off the edge. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll do that. And yeah, because there's a little bit of wind, maybe I'll just get carried right over to that platform. Nice, okay. And there's another one over there. Okay, so this isn't quite as dangerous as I thought. But let's use another one of our balls to see if we can't get a perfect launch over to that. So this lateral movement, so I feel like less power and more up is maybe what we want. Oh, that looks perfect. Okay, let's see if I can do that again. Nope. I could have sworn that I hit that line. I guess not. Go back to sleep. All right, what did we learn? When you're near the bottom, moves are risky. Don't always trust the ball, I guess. Hip. The Barbuta character goes hup, but Waldorf goes hip. Beach balls are liars. I'm always saying that. The seashells form a bridge between us. Cryptic. Okay, well, if last time it was let's play it safe, maybe this time can be just hurl ourselves into the wild blue yonder and hope for the best. Yeah, let's get dangerous. Yep. Oh, sure, why not? Yeah, let's keep going. Works every time. Fail fast, right? Well, I guess the advantage of getting dangerous is you can, there's, there's no big losses. So yeah, let's give it a... I mean, who was it that said that they got cherry in this? Did you exploit getting dangerous, or did you play it safe? Hit. Whoops. Oh. That was a freebie. Can I hop down to get this fish? Maybe, but getting up might be a problem. Although maybe not. Just kind of worked. Okay, so like intuition. I think that's a good... that's probably a point in favor of a balanced approach, you know? Just let instinct take over sometimes. Like, get enough practice in that it just sort of works out. Don't give up. My message must get through. Okay. Hip. What? Okay. No. Actually, yes. Yeah, by doing sort of a pre-aim, I noticed that. I haven't probably taken advantage of it as much as I should. We start with some money, so maybe I can hop down to the little puffin shop and get ourselves kitted out. What I feel like something's happening where my A press is getting hit multiple times for that, or is there a trick where you need to buy as many harpoons as you can? Yeah, it's really rough. That's a good tip. Yeah, that seems like what's happening, Silent. I don't know if it's the controller or what. If anything bad happens, we can just blame that. Okay, look down here. Okay. Now I have to remember that if I land on a cloud, I've got to sort of book it. Okay. Up. I feel like relying on the flapping is sort of my undoing most of the time, you know? Like, just getting a feel for the toss is where excellence comes in. The moment you start flapping, it all kind of goes off the rails, it seems like. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, maybe something strange is happening with this 8-bit-do controller. If it becomes an issue, I might switch over to something else. Okay. Anything safe down there? Not really. I guess I could just sort of walk off, but it doesn't give me very much insight into what comes next. But I guess better safe than sorry, right? Oh, okay. Connected by USB. Okay, I'm using the same thing, but using Bluetooth. Oh, there's one there. Oh, I'm glad that I can bank this charge. It's not one of those games where, and if I press B, it cancels. That's good. Whew. Okay. That seems pretty safe. Hop. In fact, maybe I'll do that. I'll unplug my phone and plug that in here. I think it's probably still connected via the wireless though. I don't know how to tell it to switch over to the wired connection. Okay. Let's just scooch and then do a little hoppy hop. Boop. Ooh, where it gets scary. Oh, I want that puffin. Okay, so my instinct is to just hop down there and get all that fish. But I get scared about the bottom of the world. So hold it. Okay, it connects to P2 when you plug it in. Hold start with it unplugged to turn off wireless. Okay, well, let's try that. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Hold start with it unplugged to turn off wireless. I don't know how to know. Oh, something just happened. All right, now I'm plugging it in. All right, we did it. Thanks, Garrett. Okay, now if I'm so wide that I'm pretty sure if I get even the tiniest bit of movement, I'll land on there. Yeah, okay, good. Phew. Now, I was really worried that greed was going to be my downfall there. Okay. Don't have a key, so don't need to go to that chest. But I think we've learned that we cannot trust beach balls, but we can maybe get a sense for what's happening here. Let's... Okay, so quite a bit more than that. I don't know, do I want to use another one? Not really. Okay. No, that was too much. That was too much. Okay. I don't know my angle or anything. I think I gotta use another, well, maybe I can use a harpoon. And if I can hit that platform up there with the chest on it, then maybe I can drop down. I would also not be surprised if that is out of harpoon range or something. Let's give it a go. All right, there we go. 40%. I feel like the 70 something that I got before was probably me doing the Hail Marys off into oblivion and hoping for the best. But this is legitimate. Oh, nope. Oh, good. Good job, Waldorf. Yeah, it's got like apples in it. I get it confused with orzo salad, I think. Which I think is quite different. Like orzo is just like, oh no. We didn't even touch our weather vane and we've got this now. Like orzo is just a type of pasta, right? Waldorf is like raisins and apple and stuff. I think it's good, but I don't remember the details. Oh yeah, that's real bad. Whew. Yeah, I agree. The wind is no fun. The wind is bad news. Rice made out of pasta. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Liachir. Did I feel like I probably took an attempt at that before as well? Liachir? Let me know how wrong that is. What if I can just hop up onto this? Yeah, okay, so let's keep an eye out for a vein and we can... Oop. Right, get a do-over here. See if we can spot it. Oh, there's not one down there, is there? No. Not one up here? No. Some money up there. Some fish down there. But also probably certain death. It's the bouncing. The bouncing gets me. Like little Waldorf is so bouncy. No. Oh, this is kind of a freebie too. Okay. All right, if we can make it to that puffin. I mean, I'm sort of tempted to drop down onto this thing, but I think it's just going to shear me off as it moves back. So maybe not. Okay. Just lots and lots of power right into the rain, right? That should compensate for the backdraft. Yeah, look at that. And then maybe sort of the same thing, maybe slightly less power to go down there. I don't see a weather vane anywhere. And I think going up is too dangerous. It'll just, that being in the air that long in a rainstorm is just too much. But let's... Whew. Can't even see where we're going next. I don't really have anything relevant. I need binoculars. Okay. That's suicide to go down there. Going straight up. Can aim slightly left. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Just really give her and hope for the best. Is that a phrase that other people in the world use? Give her. Like, go for broke. Hip. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So maybe just a little bit less to the left. Send it. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. Okay, we did get that puffin. Okay, let's try again. Let's do that again. Okay. And then just a little, like, up high and then land. Okay, good. Phew. Now, do we have any idea what's over here? Some solid stone, which looks like it could be what we want, but we don't have any flipper power. So I don't feel terribly confident about making it, but I guess going up is better than down just because you've got more chances to land on something. So I'm going to give it a fairly pushy up, fairly aggressive up, and hope that we just drift over onto something like that. Ooh. Okay. Now turn off. Yay, okay. Everything's fine now. We've got plenty of money, so it's probably a good idea to hop up here. See if we can get some binocs or something. Nope. I can't believe I did that. I don't have it yet. Just don't have it yet. That's okay. That's okay. Let's give it one more try. You there. Does that count? Yeah. It's got a... It's painful enough to play. I'm sure it's even more painful to watch. I am curious about the lore, so... I left you a present inside the squids. Ooh. That's important. Maybe I should be bonking on some squids. Do you even know my name yet? Yeah, it's pretty challenging. Okay, let's just... Whatever. Let's just get up high, see if we can find a squid. Whoops. Nope. I want squid. Okay, we do not want the weather vane. Let's just give it all we got. There's a squid. There's a squid. Okay, let's bonk a squid. Never mind. Let's bonk a squid. That one might be too high up. All right, here we go. Hip. Do I have to land on it, maybe? Maybe I gotta land on it. Nope. I just sort of bounced off of it. Do I gotta throw something at it? We're entirely in experimentation territory now. Whoops, that was a waste. I want to know what the story is with the squid. Well, maybe we're not meant to know. Feels like it should do something, but it doesn't. So yeah, maybe there's an item that I have to use. Maybe you gotta harpoon some squids. Seems a little inhumane. Don't deserve to still be alive. Or sleeping, I guess. Hip. Okay. Now let's see if our new controller configuration makes us buy a bunch of stuff accidentally. Yep, it sure does. We now have infinite binoculars. Okay, sure. Yeah. That might be a problem in, I don't know. I mean, actually, it might not be. I was going to say in Barbuta or something like, with big long runs that can get ruined, but I don't actually know if there's anything like that in Barbuta. Get away from me, don't. Okay, sure. Please don't. What do you... That's pretty fun, actually. Look at that. What if I get the pig to hit the... Okay, well, once this thing gets off of me... oh, maybe it does? I don't... Is there... I don't know how to know that. Garrett, you said that you had the 8BitDo Pro 2 as well. Is there a turbo setting that I accidentally turned on, maybe? Don't want to drop down there because there's a little cloudy cloud. That's not going to go well. Oh, but I can turn off the storm there. It does feel good when you land it correctly, that's for sure. Might as well use all my binoculars, I guess. Oh, that's very cute. Okay, there's, gosh, basically nothing here. Yeah, ooh. Maybe my best bet is to just hop on those little cloud platforms and hope for the best. I mean, maybe worst case scenario, I fall off to my death, but second worst scenario, I at least land on the puffin. Hold the button that was turboing and press the star button. Okay. I'm going to... Wait, what is this star button? Oh, this one on the right. Okay, or the left, rather. Okay, I paused so that when I resume game, it'll come back in. Okay. Holding it and press the star button. Okay, that seemed like maybe it turned turbo on. Whoop. Yes, I think it did. That's okay. Let's experiment a little bit with the controller here. Yeah, turbo is now on. That's pretty fun. Okay, turbo is now off. Whee! Let chaos reign. Just go for it, right? And fall to your death. I don't think I'm gonna get Waldorfs today. What happens if you said you go back to sleep? Oh no, right. Going back to sleep is game. Not going to sleep is not game. Got it. Well, okay then. One more quick little Waldorf run. Hip. Ooh, more lore. I'm sure Mother could save you if she wanted. Ugh. That's some somewhat dark implications. Please don't. Yeah, that was the thing I didn't want you to do. Okay, fine. Hip. A sign that will go forever unread. Go back to sleep? No. And I think that just takes you to the title screen. Yeah, okay. Fine, fine. All right. Time for a quick little drink of water. All right. Ooh, we're getting sort of choppy there. I think maybe it is Barbuta time. So let's switch over to mapping mode. Oh, okay, Garrett. Is it just with that one game, or is it across all UFO 50? Time for egg. Okay, let's see here. Is this gonna wake up, or do I need to? Oh yeah, I need to present with screen share. And then, pardon me for a second. Let's see here. Continue to app. Accept. Okie dokie. Here we go. We're back into it. In relation to the Waldorf shop, and there aren't really any details. Okay, so it's just a one-off. That's so strange, but thank you for looking into it, Garrett. Yeah. Oh well, I'll keep an eye out for a patch. That's good, because that means that all of my failures weren't my failures, right? Okay. I am somewhat willing to get some... And now I know how to turn on turbo. That's right. I'm learning all kinds of stuff today. That's what this is about. Okay. Time to get serious with Barbuta. For a while, the past couple of streams, it's been, hey, we have some unexplored places that we can maybe try going to. But now it sort of feels like there are a couple of absolute unknowns, like the blood sword, and some things that just seem really difficult, like managing to defeat the end boss without taking any damage ever, or having enough money to buy up to full eggs before going into the boss fight, and then not taking off any eggs during the fight. This is the first time you've seen the whole map. Yeah, there you go. It's almost the full map. We still have some gaps up in this region, and a couple in this region, and there's one spot here as well that has not yet been explored. And I feel like there's two avenues that we can pursue. One is trying to get whatever it is, $500, and give it to this guy here, because he will take down this wall for us. And that's cool, but I suspect that it is just another way to get to the boss. And maybe that's worth doing because who knows, there might be something separate to it. And the other thing is, trying to go and take on the boss without taking any hits, which we could do with the help of this item way over here on the west side of the map. And I think the way I think if we wanted to do the $500 thing, we'd have to like plan a route to make sure that we knew all the places that we could get money, all the reasonable paths forward. Like avoiding the riskiest zones, which sounds a bit taxing, to be honest. But I'm willing to give it a try. A big question in my mind is how to get to these empty spaces. And I'm really kind of at a loss. There's a couple of vague guesses, like, can you jump off during the boss fight? I don't think so. I think the spikes on the side of the boss arena are specifically designed to disallow that, which, okay, fine. And then there's maybe the detritus from this pile, when it gets dismantled, gets piled up somewhere else, and you can climb on top of it to get somewhere. But that's big speculation for what would be a lot of effort to get that $500. So I'm really not sure. So maybe it's time to just do a little bit of aimless wandering in Barbuta land. The leftover bits. And we'll just, maybe that's the thing, is just do a sweep, pick up a bunch of money, go talk to that guy. I guess if we were to do that, let's see here. We need to get $500. And in order to get there, we need to pass by this spot, which requires the candy, which costs 100. And I think, that's the only way to get there, because if you come in through some of the other boss paths, the wall in question is still in the way. And so we actually need 600. I guess it's time to do a little bit of math. We can get 50 here and 50 here. That's 100. Oh yeah, I suppose I should put on some music if we're going to go into musicless Barbuta land. Ooh, that's alarming. But it was turned down for you. You didn't have to hear the horrible scream at the beginning of that track. Let me know how audio sounds. Okay, so that would give us 50, and we get an umbrella, and we could go see Norm and pass by Norm and get the thing that makes platforms move. And we can get another 100 in this room. Oops. For a total of 200. And a total of 300 by going there, and 350 there. And I think that's all we can get without... Oh no, there's another one there, so 450. Right? Bad at mental math. And if we have, wow, I'm starting to wonder if some of these routes are intentionally designed to take you all around the world, because if we're trying to save money and don't want to buy a pin, there is a free pin, but it's way up at the top of the world. It's way up here. And I think the only thing that we need to do to get that is have the medallion. Because if we have the medallion, then we can, the platforms will move and we can use them to get up to the upper area. I'll be honest, it sounds a little exhausting already, but cartography zone, so we'll do our best. I feel like there is some new revelation just around the corner that would obviate the need to go on these enormous circuits around the world. Then again, I think I heard someone say that like Barbuta 100% speed run was 4 hours or something ridiculous, which makes me think that no, in fact, you do need to go all the way across the world. Hi, Cooper. How's it going? How are you on this fine Wednesday? Wednesday, right? No, it's not. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Tired but good. That's good, Cooper. I don't understand what is happening with the AB room. Thursday. Yes, it is Thursday. Okay. I mean, I can tell you IBUN if you want to know. But it is a little bit of a secret spoiler. But if you are participating in Barbuta by watching this and do not intend to play it any other way, I will happily share what we have learned about the AB room and the equally mysterious BA room. Yes, today is Thursday because yesterday was Wednesday. Yesterday was a therapy session and going out to cafe to read some documents, and it was nice. You're very lost. Oh, you've started Barbuta. Good, Silent. I'm glad. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful time. If you remove the letters A and B from Barbuta, you are left stuck in a rut. That's extremely clever, Cooper. Okay, so IBUN, well, I don't know. Silent is listening. I'm tempted not to actually just like straight up spill the beans in their entirety. But it is a puzzle, I will say that much. Yeah, just, yeah, don't, but I mean, we can also, you can have us in the background and we can just do our best not to spoil anything, but I mean, maybe that's dangerous. Thank you, Silent. Good luck. Have fun. I'm curious to know if you make a map as well. Hip. Oh yeah, just one tip, Silent. Say hip every time you jump. It's important. Okay, and we don't need to go up here. Wait, is this? Right, yes, we already went over there. We got the treasure. Now we can go down. Yeah, good. Good luck, Silent. If the 100% speed of 4 hours, I don't know if it's staying too spoiler free. I'm happy with things I found. Yeah, I have no idea. Like I don't actually know if that's entirely accurate. Oh, that was dangerous. I accidentally touched the up button, and so our little pal went onto the ladder. Hip. Okay. Hip. Okay, we are equipped with umbrella. We're doing our normal money-making circuit. So now we are here. We need to go left. We gotta go see Norm. Come on. I normally don't have the sort of the patience required for a game like this, like a heavily like run-based sort of game, I guess you'd say. Like there's a lot of repetition and stuff. Like I never really got into speedrunning or anything like that. Oh, whoops. So this is an interesting exercise for me to just, you gotta sort of let yourself get a little bit obsessed. Okay, let yourself try over and over again. Get into the rhythm. Go for the perfect execution. Oh, that was close. Back down we go. Yeah, my hope is that I'm not wasting a bunch of time by doing this circuit over and over, when in fact there is like, oh, didn't you know you can just blah? Oh, dang. Secret fast travel system, you know what I mean? Something like that. Okay, that's Norm up there. And I think I'm going to do here. Go up and around to get an extra 250. And then I think we're well on our way. Yeah, exactly. That's the sort of thing that I'm wondering about Ibon. Like, I wouldn't be at all surprised if, I mean, all bets are off once you start talking about, you know, speedrun strats or whatever. But I don't know, the input space in this game is so limited that I wonder if the speedrun is inherently kind of glitchless. But I feel like that is a statement that someone who's not familiar with speedrunning would make, because they always find a way. You know what I mean? There's always a way. Do I sound a little bit different today? I've been experimenting with my audio settings, and I've added a gain filter to try and bring a little bit more oomph to my voice, especially when I'm quiet. There's a compressor on as well, which was there last time, but I noticed that I sounded a little bit quiet listening back, and I wasn't sure if that was because of bad audio settings, or I just need to like speak up a little bit. I don't know. That's good. Thanks, Cooper. Yeah, it's I did some recordings before starting where I would turn a bunch of toggles on and off and say like, this is with the compressor on and the gain off. This is with the gain on and the compressor off. Okay, now we go down. Wait, no. If we go down, yeah, if we go down here, we need to have the pin. And we're trying to save money, and the pin costs 200. So let's not buy the pin in the shop there. And I think we just have to go up. We won't get the 50 bucks that's down there. But we're at 400, that's pretty good. And way up at the top of the world, I think there's another 50 or 100. So I think we're sitting pretty. I guess we can, this is probably safer to do this. You've got that bassiness of a radio host doing the top 10 countdown. I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. I think the thing that I would want to work on, oh, is this also one way? No, I think I can make that jump, is having the sort of confidence in speech that makes makes for interesting, dynamic, energetic listening. I feel like I feel like things are often a little sleepy here, but you know what? Maybe that's okay. Maybe this is more like a chill, not quite ASMR, but relaxation adjacent sort of thing. Okay, so we've done the full circuit. Now we could go up, and if you see up there, if we go up, we have access to a free pin and $100. So that would get us to 100, but we need to buy the candy, which costs 100. So is there anything else that we can do? I guess. Wait, are we out of luck? Because the rest of the chests that I have here are on the other side of a bubble thing, right? So we need the pin. Well, okay. We could go up, get the pin, get the candy, come back down, and get the extra money we need from the... Yeah, okay, that's the thing. It's just an order of operations puzzle. That's all. That's all. Let's hope for the best. And I still don't know what's up with this little broken wall here. It seems super suspicious. Super suspicious. Like, suspicious enough that I feel like I need to experiment with it just a little bit more. There's really nothing going on there, though, huh? Oh, fantastic. That's great, Garrett. Thanks for doing the research. Last Saturday, does that mean I just haven't patched the game then? I thought Steam auto-updated. Maybe I have my settings wrong or something. I'll have to take a look and patch it. Maybe the infinite money glitch exists in Barbuta now. Who knows? Yeah, this is still a mystery. So my best guess for what this situation is that it's the other end of a shortcut. I think I mentioned this before, where at some point we're going to drop down into this area. But again, it doesn't seem, well, what's immediately above us? It's the wall, the room with the giant wall that Pickaxe Friend is going to take care of. Okay. What? Oh no, loungewear rocks, but the skull is here. Run away. Loungewear rocks. Hear that, folks? I don't know what that means. I'm inclined to agree. It's comfortable. What a strange thing to say. What a weird Easter egg. Okay, sure. I'm at a bit of a loss, but oh well. Silent. Are you still? Maybe you just have the chat open. Infinite money glitches are an important part of video games. You know, we play video games to escape from the doldrums of reality, where there are all kinds of mundane things like not infinite money. Hip. Okay. Hip. Okay, going right from here takes us into the horrible room, and we do have the key, but it doesn't actually get us anything. I think it's just a dead end otherwise. Okay. Hip. Good job, little buddy. Hip. Okay, good. We could jump off here and get the anti-bat thing, but maybe we'll do that on our way down. Oh, see, that's smart. Learn from Silent, folks. Silent, a clever lad. An intelligent lad. Taking screenshots. I know I've already checked here to see if there's like a secret door that you can go through by pressing up, but it seems like no. Success. Okay, we do need to go up in order to get some more money. But it is somewhat dangerous. Yeah, I think that's probably like the smartest, like most comprehensive way to make a map. I really appreciate the feeling of doing it by hand, though. Not for any sort of like, oh man, you're cheating yourself kind of way, but I just really enjoy the sort of nostalgia of it. Now, I don't jump off here. No, I just ride the thing down. Ooh, I want to be really careful about not getting crushed. Okay, good. You choose not only the map but yourself. Yeah, no, I think that like having an artifact that is, I mean, I'm a bit cheating because I'm using a oh god. Run away. Is it on us again? It is. Okay, good. It's left. I feel like there's got to be something. There's got to be something with that. The specter of death, right? Like, why is it there? Do I need to lure it somewhere? Nothing. I don't think we have any clues that have referenced it, right? I mean, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think the closest thing was, you know, swooping or swarming specters, and I'm pretty sure I know what those are. Yeah, absolutely, Ibun. Okay. We're gonna buy the candy, because I don't think the candy exists anywhere else. And this room would take us down here. And I kind of want to go there just because. Like, there's nothing. Yeah, there's a door. We haven't gone through that door yet, right? There's. How would we get there? There's this spot here, which is a just like a solid impenetrable wall, as far as I recall, where you get the rod. And I'm sure I tried attacking it. I don't think you can get up to it. But I'm inclined to believe that there's probably an invisible door somewhere. So that's another thing that I should do, is remember to keep an eye out for spots that look suspicious and just hammer up while I'm standing next to them. And this just takes us back here, which I don't think we want to do. I mean, one more time, I want to look carefully. There's no telltale sign at all, right, on that block that I'm standing on that suggests that there's an invisible door there, right? Because that would absolutely be a thing. Like, is it that it's a little tiny alcove? I don't think so. Because there are plenty of doors that aren't in little tiny alcoves. It is unusual that there's a block there. Yeah, okay, so maybe I should keep an eye out for similar spots. You know, like anytime there's like a little nook. I can't go past you, can I? You have nothing. Okay, that's all she wrote here then. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. Nothing here. Nothing here. Yeah, it is suspicious. And there is a little alcove up there, but that is the alcove within which you get the money. So I don't think that's it. And I already checked exhaustively up there. But I do have notes on how to jump to get the pin. Which is to jump off this way. Hip. What do you think the odds are of invisible platforms here? Pretty low, right? And then I'm gonna jump off here. And it should ladder right there. Okay, free pin. Good to know. Okie dokie. 17%. Yeah. Yeah. If it was actually 17%, I would probably try, but I think it's probably less than that, unless you know something I don't, Ivan. Okay, so now we need to get our talisman, which we get by doing this. Which I think I was standing there being like, how do you pray? What should we do? Just like thinking for a little while, and there you go. It's not here, is it? No. Well, we're in this together, Ivan. I'm so suspicious of every surface now. Okay, now we are going to proceed east through the corridor of spikes and go get the last of our money. And probably get the rod while we're at it. Just hope for the best here. No mushroom-related catastrophes. Yeah, that was almost a mushroom-related catastrophe. Okay, here we go. And hop. One of the more critical hops in the game. Then we're going to proceed this way. It's the spike corridor. I'm trying to figure out a schedule for streaming. And I was thinking Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I feel like that interferes with other people that I know are also in this group of people. So maybe Tuesday, Thursday would be fun and would be like a reasonable starting point for me. You know, don't get in too far over my head if I want to turn this into a regular thing. Where am I going? If I go up here, I can talk to Chumley, but I think that's it. I think I just go down. It's safe to drop down, and I think this is where we get our final cache, or at least the cache that we need. There's a little bit more down here. I think finding the secret in this room, you know, the secret ladder, is like doing that whole thing. There's $50 up there actually. I think just gives you access to the end game. You know, you get a little bit of information, and yeah, it takes you to the end game area. I think that's kind of it. So I don't think we need to do that. Hi, Kate Gray. How are you? We're playing a game called Barbuta, which is what if La Mulana was slower and maybe more mean? I don't know. I haven't played La Mulana, so I don't know. Right now we're doing a big sweep trying to collect a bunch of money in the hopes that we can pay a little jelly bean to knock down a wall. That's the story so far. So down here, we do want to go down this way, right? Is this right? Yeah, there's 50 bucks and we can get the rod, which I think is important. Get 50 bucks, get the rod, and I think that's kind of it. Like if we've already jumped down here, and if we jump down again, there's no getting back up. So if we want that 50 bucks, then we've got to loop all the way around. But we do get the rod for free. It's a bit of a drag to get back. So I'm tempted to just say no thank you. I'm gonna take, because we're quite close to actually being able to go up and pay that guy. So I think we just do that. We hop off here and we pay a man to knock down a wall, because we haven't seen that yet. So it'll be uncharted territory. Yeah, I did. Made it myself. So we'll go east here. And careful, hup. Paid DLC. Oh, paying an extra 50 bucks for content. Hi, 1,000 hands, Asura. How are you today? What brings you to this fine stream? Are you excited about UFO 50 or Barbuta? Hip. Now, this is... I really hope I wrote down the correct number for that guy, because it's going to be real annoying if I get up there and I've made a mistake. But fingers crossed. Work sucked, but doing all right. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you know what? Work's over for the time being, so you can just kick back, relax, watch some video games. It's all the fun of video games, and you don't even need to play it yourself. Plus, you get to hang out with all the fine folks in here. All right, buddy. Say, you see that wall up there? 500 coins, and I'll take my hammer to it. You know nothing about UFO. Oh, okay, cool. You need a couple of stream chats. Yeah, I'm here and there. Usually just participating as a member, but every now and again, someone blows up my spot and is like, "Hey, I know you," which is fun. That's fine. I don't mind it, but yeah, that's sometimes a strange experience. Okay, let's do it. All right, so they disappeared, and this is in fact not a secret passage. Okay, let's find out. Is it? I mean, I don't want to say worst case scenario, but it's possible that we're going to go up there and it's just going to be that the wall's gone and we can get to the end boss and we have no money, so we can't buy a replacement egg, which means we can't get the cherry, which is a sentence cooked up by the completely deranged. But you know what? Let's see what's up there. Okay, so far it just looks like the wall is gone. Be careful about this. Oop, we weren't careful about this. Reset. Now we're $200 short. Okay. Come on down. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to get up there. Yeah, I think that's all it is. I think it's just wall gets knocked down. If you figure out the secret as to how to get past those two emitters, and you happen to also have $500, you could just use that as a way to get up here. Interestingly, this might be the only way to get to the end game that you could return from. So if we come in from the top, we have to jump off this ledge, and that's a point of no return. And this little ledge here, which is in the room that we're in, there on the left-hand side, is also a point of no return. But this is not. So I guess that's somewhat interesting. If I go up here, I guess we can't buy any eggs. We do, I mean, random seals. No, this is, so, yeah. Azura, do you go by Azura Hands 1000? Do you demand that I use your full name? 1000 Hands Azura? Let me know. Anyway, this is we're mapping it out. This is Cartography Zone. And Cartography Zone is all about being diligent, but not perfect, and trying to make sense of a chaotic world. Azura. Yeah, okay. Good to know. And yeah, the map has been really useful because I have got a bad memory. But the question now is, do we proceed up? So we're here. And if we proceed up this path, we can go here to the end game. And that's all well and good, but I'm pretty sure that means that we're locked out of everything and we can't get the cherry because we don't have full eggs. Silent says, my mapping strategy has fallen apart because there are map squares with multiple rooms. What? Oh, right. Well, I don't know if Silent is listening. Silent, are you listening? Those are few and far between, so it might be okay to just put them. Oh, okay, you're listening. Then it, but you will mute now. Okay, put them off to the side. To also add a giant skull up here and kill me. Hooray! Okay, so yeah, I feel like trying to go to the ending doesn't really get us much except being able to witness what the medallion does. What? Oh, we never bought the trash. I wonder if that's important. Because that's the one item we're missing now is the trash. Okay, well, it did what it said on the tin, which is that it would remove this giant wall, which I guess is all that we can hope for. Please don't kill me. Okay. Ah! You're not allowed to do that. Jumping off this ledge also doesn't get us anything. You know what? This room over here is empty, you know? And I wonder if that's a prime candidate for a room. What got a secret door in it, you know? So maybe let's try that. Please don't kill me. There we go. Let's just jump off the edge and get get everything back in sync. Okay, so up this way. Wait for the bullet to go past. Jump, and then we've got a pretty consistent technique for dealing with this guy, which is wait once, wait, attack. Okay, and yeah, let's see what's over here, because who knows? Maybe this will bust things wide open. Maybe this is that secret door. Something tells me it won't be. Up, nothing. Up, nothing. Up, nothing. Okay, well, it was worth a try. It just seems suspicious, doesn't it? But we've run out of verbs, so there's nothing more that we can do. I was really hopeful about that, but alas. Needs a map when you can spend triple the time you move the map just going around in circles. Well, you'll be happy to know that I also go around in circles despite having a map. Okay, yeah, and that's this zone here. Which has no extra secret doors in it, right? I'm sure I already checked this. See, here's the thing. I wonder if there's a secret door down there somewhere. You know, you drop off and you press up and ta-da, you've gone through a secret passage, but that would be very cruel. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we've definitely broken some eggs for science, Azura. We've made noble sacrifices on traps and, I mean, mostly traps and sometimes monsters, I guess. Thinking, surely this can't be it. And you know what? Most of the time, it is in fact not it. Okay, so that was a bust. So we could go down and get. We could go down and get another $100, which wouldn't be enough to attempt to take on the boss. But at this point, I don't know if there's much else we can do. You're reading about the blood sword? Iban, what are you doing? Spoilies. That's fine. Maybe you can concoct a subtle hint in iambic tetrameter to point us in the right direction. You'll have to. I am curious if you read it and you're like, that's the worst thing I've ever heard, I'm never doing that. Or if it's like, oh, okay, you know, that's a clever puzzle that we could have figured out. I guess we can just boop, 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 boop. What's your verdict on that, Ivan? I'm curious. Nothing here, right? No secret doors. Oh, really? Okay, it's that cryptic, huh? I don't know if I should be thrilled by that or terrified, honestly. Okay, so we got $50. If we go to the right here, I don't think that actually gets us anything aside from going to the top of the world. And no, that just takes us to places that we've already been. Okay, so there's no point in going to the going to the right here. Going down takes us to the BA room, which we also don't need to go to. So, hup. Perhaps. I mean, maybe that's an ideal framing to receive hints in from you, who doesn't necessarily understand the source material, to me, who doesn't know what the answer is. I wonder if this room here has any mysterious spots that look like they could have secret doors in them. I mean, yeah, it super does, but I feel like I would have tried that. Yeah, there's nothing there. Huh. Sometimes the solution to your troubles lie elsewhere. We'll go down in history as the least useful hint. Okay, so I guess we should probably try and get the rod in order to take out that guy and get some extra money. I guess don't technically need to, but it'd be easier. And you can get back from getting the rod. Okay. There's nothing over here. This would also be a spot. I feel like I've tried all of these suspicious looking spots though. I mean, who knows, maybe there's one right at the beginning that is super obvious. Nothing here, nothing here, here. Can't get up there. I did it. I got the rod. I hope getting the rod doesn't mean that I can't get the blood sword. You know, like I assume the blood sword like replaces that because there's no free spot in the inventory. The only free spot is the empty one that is only empty because we didn't buy the trash this run around. So yeah, not sure. And this way, if I wanted to be really mean and I was a game designer, I would hide secret doors in places that I knew it was unlikely for people to press up, like right before a chest, you know, where people are really excited about getting to the chest and therefore are less likely to experiment. I've got this sneaking suspicion that there's at least one hidden door somewhere. Yeah, to hide it just in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it seems like there's a certain amount of like intentionality to a lot of things. But I'm still suspicious. Yeah, so this is the zone, right? We were just in this room, and just to the right of this room, there is... Just to the right of this room is a treasure chest. Do you think like I need to lure the skull monster in here? Yeah, you're right, Ibon. There's always a hint. And usually like one, You know, like they're not trying to give you multiple avenues to get to a particular secret. It's that there are multiple ways to get to the end via individual secrets. Yeah, big floppy ears, Kate. Look at that. Boy, boy, good for headbanging. So nothing in here. So yeah, Iban, I think you're right. I think there's probably going to be a hint somewhere or something. And I'm pretty sure we've sort of exhausted the BA room. I'm pretty sure we know what the score is with this. Like, it seems perfectly constructed to do exactly what it needed to do, and we got the information from it. But now we have gone downhill. We've gone off this ledge, so we can't get back up there. Bread slices in the ears. No, I'm afraid not. Like here? No. I know I shouldn't be checking, because as Iban said, it's probably not there. Yeah, that's prime bread storage locations. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go left. That's already broken. If I'm tempted to go over there and check to see if there's a doorway, but the fact that there's already a crumbling platform there means that that's probably a very foolish idea. Okay. Could go up from here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just going to the ending, right? Doing the secret ladder thing, as we outlined, just takes us there via a separate path. We could get an extra 50... Well, hold on. We could get an extra $50 from here. Is that the last of the money in the world? Because if there's any more money in the world, then we might actually have a chance of getting to the end with full eggs. Just, I don't think there is. We got the one by the start. This is one here we got, and I think that's a 50. Yeah, keep your bread in your mouth. It's like the Fremen with water, right? You know, it's the safest place to keep it, is in your body. Norm's got nothing more for us, I don't think. So, I guess the only way to go is this way. Right, so I think we experimented last time and found out that once we have the bat medallion, bats will still kill us, because why wouldn't they? What tunic video were you watching? Okay, up we go. Up we go, up we go. And I guess we can just hop this way and get a little bit of extra money. Not that it's gonna make a big difference. Sarah Zilligs, yeah, that's a cool video. I feel like that's one of the more, like, that's the one that sort of stuck with me. I don't remember specifics of the content, but I did Because, I mean, maybe that's embarrassing. But yes, I did watch this. Oh, Zadig? Okay. I do remember that being kind of a cool take on it. Oh, yeah, I think yeah, only 50 away from full eggs, Cooper, but where's that infinite money glitch? Somebody get silent in here. Hack the game. I don't think there's any. I think we've found it all. Unless, I mean, if I'm missing something, tell me. But I'm scanning around. And I don't see any more money that we haven't picked up already. Yeah, sort of at a loss. The economy's in shambles, yep. You know, I mean, it costs $100 for a single egg. And you're thinking, no, it's not $100, it's 100 coins, according to the person with the pickaxe, right? And so an excavation project that tears down an entire wall costs only 5 times as much as a single egg. So yeah, either the currency has been devalued greatly, as has the value of labor, seems unlikely, or eggs are fabulously expensive. The economy's in scrambles. The egg economy's in scrambles. Yeah. Good work. Good work. Okay, we've definitely gotten the one in here. Yeah, okay. And there's nothing suspicious in here. Is there nothing suspicious in here? I've definitely made the mistake of missing things before. Like, are there spikes that look slightly different? I don't think so. I just would not put it past this game to have, like, ooh, that spike is a slightly different color, and therefore it's a secret passage. Nothing here, no secret passages, no secret doors. As far as I know, I think, well, actually, maybe it's worth checking, but I think all of the doors in the game go to a sub-screen. Like, there's no doors that just go from a location in the main world to a different location in the main world. I think they all have sub-screens, which means, I think that means that the door, is definitely in the main world. Let me just double check that. Yeah, because this takes you to room number 3. And room number 3 dumps you out here. Right, because 3 is the one that looks like it's sort of like this red and blue transition space. And then this one down here takes you to the room with the person that says try killing all the monsters. Right. Okay, yeah. So I think that's reasonable. I think it is safe to assume that if there is a doorway in the world, it is not in, well, that if there's a doorway in the world that goes to a non-map room, like a non-grid room, that room probably exits to that door that we've seen in the world and can't get to, I assume. But I don't know, why would you even want to go in there? It's a good question, because there's nothing in there as far as I can tell. So, which maybe makes me think that you get into that space somehow and then get to go through the door as opposed to come out through the door to be in a dead end, but who knows. Sorry. The door that I'm talking about, Garrett, is the one down here. Way at the bottom of the world. So this is a world door, which means that we know it goes to, assuming our assumptions are correct, it goes to a sub-screen room, whatever we're calling those. Which means if we are going to access this space via this door, we're probably looking for a door that's in the main world, not in a subscreen. But there's a lot of assumptions there, so I don't even know. Okay. Now, is it something that you noticed watching this stream, Garrett? Or is it something that you found by reading? Because I'm curious. Oh, no, we shouldn't buy the trash. Because if we find $50 somewhere, we're going to want to buy eggs. Good idea. Those are, we haven't found any yet, so we're way behind. Oh, really? Okay, well, Garrett, I would be willing for you to, like, make me a little hint wow, that was really lucky, actually. A little hint poem in the form of iambic tetrameter, if at all possible, which you don't need to do if you don't want to, but that's the form that goes ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. And maybe you do 2 lines like that rhyme. That, don't kill me back. We already did this, right? Yeah, we already got this money. So no luck there. And going down here isn't anything. Actually, I really don't want to go down here because then we'd have to kill the monsters again. So yeah, let's not do that. Nothing there. Oop. That was almost really bad. I really want to get in that room there, but heck. No idea how to. We've had all the items before, so it's not like having the trash does something special. We flipped the switch, and those have not changed. We noted that, so that's not it. I don't know. Maybe only the blood sword can destroy these platforms. Oh, and it's not something stupid like you can just jump off there and land on it. No, there's no way, right? This. Yeah. There once was a man named Barbuta who starred in a game called Barbuta. On 8x8 grid with secrets it hid. It's awesome. You cannot dispute. Iban. Incredible. A+. Points for you. Yeah. Disputa rhyming with Barbuta is big brain, but rhyming Barbuta with Barbuta is the galaxy brain one. If you seek an egg to buy, you must remember not to die, for death will make you penniless, and egg will never pair with cress. Will it not? I mean, texturally, I think cress and egg. I mean, egg can be prepared in a lot of different ways. Hollandaise on cress? Maybe? Okay, let's just book it and get away from this evil mushroom. Up! I really thought I was going to take a hit there. You know what? I think a Barbuta or something. Barbuta is the name of the helm. The like T-shaped helm. Like you see the little T on our face here. I think it's that. This is just so suspicious, you know? Like, what the heck? What? Hold, okay, so. We just did a thing. This is big. This is news. Okay, also, when it rains, it pours. We've also got a hint here from Garrett, which I'm going to read. You look to find a secret door, a place where you have been before, a nook for you to hide your loot and keep your great pajama suit. I mean, that's a pass on meter, I think, Garrett, which is a hard thing to do, by the way. Like, good job. A place where you have been before, a nook for you to hide your loot and keep your great pajama suit. Yeah, you lost me at pajamas, but I'm intrigued, and that's what counts. So, thank you. I'm going to keep that in mind. Pajama suit. Okay. A nook. A nook for me to hide my loot. That's also good to know. So I just pushed this thing, I mean, I'm going to assume that it has something to do with these blue platforms. So I'm going to go back to where we were, because maybe... Like, it's cartography time, so we get to do the only thing better than writing a question mark, which is deleting a question mark and putting down what we've learned, the new secrets. Okay, so we're just going to write push and a little arrow. Okay, so I'm curious about this now, right? Because we could go back down here. And maybe, just maybe, that has changed something. It has not. Wait, it has. Look at this. This one square has disappeared. I was looking down there where the blue platforms are and thinking, well, they didn't disappear or whatever, but this one block disappeared, which is just enough, I think, for us to do that. Folks, this is huge. We've blown this wide open. All right, so we get to draw a whole new square, which we haven't done in like a few hours of gameplay, which is, let me tell you, thrilling. So here we go. We're going to go in, and I don't even think I have the right pen equipped for this. Let's see. We got the medium one, black. Okay, yeah. All right, let's go. Okay. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, because I don't know what we're going to do with this, but this looks important. Okay, let's see here. So there's like a big thing going up like that, and I'm trying to be reasonably accurate here because I feel like details are important, but again, cartography is about being diligent, not being perfect. I don't know anything about actual real life cartography, so, you know, Don't be taking actual map making tips for the real world from me. But this cartography zone, in this cartography zone, those are the rules. Okay. So I'm gonna put a little dotted line from this to here, and maybe make this sort of like a little dotted line block to show that they're related. Now, maybe that switch did other things too, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's the one change that it makes to the world. Okay, so there's a chest up here, within which is, we don't know. Real life cartography was all about putting something fake down somewhere on the map so you'd know if someone was copying your maps and selling them as your own. That's fabulous, yeah. I've heard about that, like honey pots, are they called? Something like that. Like, I forget what the terminology is. Okay, we got some spiky spikes. Trap streets, yeah. Okay, got a little bit of a platform there. Goes down like that. And then there's a ladder down here. Oh, hey, you know what? Oh, I know exactly what's going on. Wow. Okay, so this room is right above. Wait, no, it's not. Never mind. I was so excited there for a second. Oh, no. So I thought that we were right above the room that secret passage. Like, yeah, I thought this was related, but it is in fact not. However, maybe there's a block there that also disappeared. Like, maybe that's worth checking again, because like single block disappears would make a world of difference in that little corridor. Okay, any other details here? So we've got a little bit of platform there. And then I guess, yeah, these platforms continue. I'm not super diligent about noting exactly what type of half-height platform there is, but okay. I think that this is just a clue. I think we come into this room from the lower right via probably an invisible door. Probably. So you can go up those two ladders, get the treasure, and then drop out and leave out the left. However, that makes you ask the question, why was there this switch that we had to push in order to see this room from the other side? It doesn't make any sense. So maybe there's something in this room that gives us a clue. I have no idea what that is, though. Yeah, let's have a little nap. We can check really quick to see if there are any secret doors. There are not. Tricky. I mean, I could just jump into the hole and hope for the best. I think even at this point, well, we're pretty close to getting 2 eggs. But even if we did, there's no guarantee that we'd be able to get to the ending and be able to take on the boss and win to get the cherry. So if we abandon that as a hope, then we still have some options available to us. We can jump into this pit to see if it's actually a pit and not a sinister trick. And we could still probably make our way up to the boss to see what the bat medallion does in the end boss. I assume it just makes those enemies go away. The Medusa head pattern sinusoid ones. But I'm not sure. But there's nothing else that we could do here, right? There's nothing. Go this way. There's nothing special happening here. Yeah. Okay, right. So we didn't even need to drop down in order to get here. It seems like that block just fell straight down. Right, like this one underneath my feet. Looks like it fell from up above. We are not on the opposite colored tile from the skull. So if we just go back and forth here a whole bunch, we could try luring the horrible skull towards us. I have no idea if that's special, if that's going to be like the thing that ties this all together. I sort of doubt it. But we can't like direct it at all. Like you press a button. No, I'm trying to like press a button as you're going through a door to sort of like direct it in a particular way. But no. This is magical thinking territory that isn't helping. Okay, well, I feel like we could just stay here forever and not do anything. So let's just try it. Let's jump in. It's death. But hey, look at that. Haha. Wait a second. Folks, you know what we just did? We sacrificed ourselves. We broke an egg. You know what else you need to break eggs to make? Omelets. And there's a little guy who tells us that you got to break a few eggs to get the blood sword. I have a strong suspicion that we are about to get the blood sword. Okay, let's make note of this. Also, this is kind of huge because, wait, did I lose an egg? Does it only break when I actually? Yeah, it breaks when you get out of the egg, which is interesting. I didn't notice that before. Yeah, good call, Garrett. Nice job noticing that. Right, so this is huge because it's early. It only requires us going left a couple of screens and walking into this room and killing ourselves. So depending on what this is, maybe this is big news. Maybe this changes the route of I don't know. Like, does it just do more damage? Does it obviate the need for the rod? Like, who knows? Bloodsword sounds pretty cool. It would be a little disappointing if it wasn't rad, right? Okay, let's note this. Let's draw a little skull here. And we're going to draw a little dotted line arrow to here to indicate that jumping to your death is perhaps actually good. All right, fingers crossed, folks. This could be big for us. Wait, we already have one of these. I've already got one. Not gonna lie. A little disappointed. Wait, but hold on. Up arrow? No, there's not anything there. I thought maybe there would be an up arrow situation. It's not the blood sword. This is not the blood sword we're looking for. Do I need to be here with the sword maybe, as opposed to the rod? Seems weird though. Okay, well let's write it down. Okay, so this is, I guess I could just like copy the symbol from over here, right? This thing. Copy. Paste. Because what does this save us? It means that we can exchange an egg, and we get that first. But we could have gotten that basically for free as long as we have the, whatever it's called, the necklace, right? Because the necklace is what makes the platforms move, which is what would allow us to go along this way. Oops. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess now we should probably see if there are any other locations where a single block moved. Which I hope is not like an exhaustive trip throughout the map. Right? This could be a thing that we just do early on in subsequent runs to see what changes. Oops. Don't worry. That jump is still possible. Hup. It's just that I didn't say hup that last time. Okay, nothing different here. Get away, mushroom. Be gone. Nothing different here. I wonder if we can set it back. I do this. No, nothing happens. Okay, well that's good to know. I'm curious about going this way again, just to see what's going on in that little secret passage. Seems unlikely, but you never know. Whoops. Before we jump off, we might as well look in here. Yeah, I guess I didn't think that was in my my like vocabulary of verbs. I mean, it's possible that I have an item that allows me to do it. You know, I can't think of anything that would make sense. So I think it's probably possible from the start, but I guess we'll find out if and when I do another run. The rocks are I don't know. Those blue platforms sort of exist in various places, and they seem to just be sort of in spots without, no real rhyme or reason. Okay. Nothing different here. Nothing different here. Still says Barbuta. So I was really excited because I thought this path might have led to where we were before, but it does not. That is all the way over here. Whoa. Hey! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Found the secret door! It was right there. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's right here. All right. Okay. I was just pressing the up button. Okay, so this is where the secret door is. And interestingly, no, there is no, this is an example that breaks the rule. Oh, right. Loungewear, pajamas. See, Garrett, that was too clever for me. I mean, it was a good hint now that I think about it, right? But you know what? I'll admit to it. I didn't give it a fair shake, like wasn't clever enough, and also I didn't give you credit. It's a good hint. Good hint. No, it wasn't a weird and pointless path. Okay, cool. So let's call this path. I think we're on IV now. Even though it doesn't go to a secret room, we'll just use that as a way of identifying this room down here. IV. Okay. Yeah, achievement. I mean, did it achievement unlock? I have those turned off, so I don't know if that if there was an achievement there. Okay, what's through here? I mean, this just looked like a dead end before, right? Are there other secret doors? Okay, I'm taking it easy. Oh yeah, okay. So I think this is just a secret passage. Okay, so this right. Okay, so what does this tell us? This is now if you manage to get the necklace or otherwise drop down from above, you can go get down to this location to get the rod, and I'm just trying to think if this obviates the need to buy anything to save money. You know what I mean? Like, is this like an economic shortcut in as much as it is a physical one or a spatial one? And I'm not sure. But there are no secret doors or anything. Nothing. Okay. I mean, we could try giving the rod back and see if we get a sword. Yeah, I guess it's worth. It's an emotional shortcut. Yeah. Nice rod, pal. Want to trade it here for this? Or, sorry. Nice rod, pal. Want to trade it for this your sword? Yes. Okay, we've got our crappy little sword again. What if I just keep trading back and forth? Do you think anything will happen? Surely not, right? That would be really obnoxious. I mean, as far as I know, the rod is just strictly better than the sword. I would feel foolish leaving with the sword in the hopes that there's, something that requires you still have the sword. Like, that would be very strange, I think. Okay, we can go. I think we need to go left here. Yeah, we've Barbuta is just destroying all forms of commerce as we know it. Oh, I don't know why I did that. It was going to be like, hey, is there anything over there? But now it's gone forever. Oh well, whatever. Now there's absolutely no way that we can you know, like manage to recoup all our eggs or anything. So let's just go to the end boss and see what having 2 medallions does. And I think in order to do that, our best bet is, I guess, just going up this way and hoping the bats don't ruin our day. Just made a lot easier by having the candy, but sometimes candy's not enough. These have some, yeah, we already did all that. It's nothing worth returning to this room for, no. I'm really suspicious now that something has changed, you know? But I think everything's accounted for at this point. Do we go up? Yeah, we go up. Everything's accounted for in the sense of, like, we hit a switch and we know what it did. We know it did one thing, and it's likely that it only does that one thing. Oh my god, I just walked right into spikes. I can't believe it. And that wasn't even the way I was supposed to be going. Wait, yes it was. Okay. Well, maybe we don't get to see what the effects of the medallion are, but we've learned so much, and that's the main thing. We do have enough money to buy 1 extra egg, if we're actually able to make it up there without dying. Yep. All right, so far so good. We just need to make sure that we don't get killed by these guys, which I'm pretty confident we can get away with not dying. We lure them over this way slightly. Okay. Okay, good. Whew. Getting nervous. And this is risk, but I want to go over here and just press up a couple times to make sure there's nothing weird. No. That was almost terrifying. Okay, I think we're good. We can talk to this guy. Buy 1 egg. Might as well just poke our heads over here. I don't think there's any threats over here, so it's safe. But yeah, it looks like nothing has changed. We've already messed around here a bunch. Pray by the altar for protection against destroying phantoms. Yes, we have done this. We understand that hint. Hey, interesting that the monster is right above us right now. Or right below us, I guess. I don't think it can ever be on top of us unless we go through a door right now, though, because of the chessboard thing. We're back in the Barbuta mines, Rajago. You got it. We've made some significant progress, but I think we're now going to end this run by probably just straight up dying. And we're going to check to see if we can jump off the right edge, and no, absolutely we cannot. Hey, there's just a bat here now. That's new. I wonder if that's the, this must be the bat medallion, right? Yeah, maybe this changes things for this fight. All right. Well, that was a bust. Oh, right, okay, got it. The little bat. I mean, I did miserably. I'm sorry I didn't land a single hit. but we do know that there is now having the medallion, and we can just keep watching it, I guess, shows that a bat hangs out and takes care of those other baddies. And the cherry for this game, the sort of advanced achievement, is come in here and with the help of that bat, manage to never take a hit. I, however, managed to take 2 hits before any of the monsters even showed up, which maybe says something about my skill with this. I did okay when we actually beat it, but yeah, it's I think it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, protects you by killing them. Yeah, cool. All right, well, let's just try one thing real quick, which is going over here and seeing if we get the medallion right off the bat. And then maybe we can take a little break. Just I want to be able to mess around with it without being threatened by mushroom men. Come on. Because you can't push it this way. No. Wait, maybe I do need something special. Like I pushed against it for a little while and nothing happened. Huh. What do I need then? Is it the candy? Whoops. Oh, I thought that was going to go bad. Yeah, look at... Oh, there we go. Maybe I also needed to kill all the monsters? That seems weird. The fungus among us. Nice work. We get on here. Okay, so you got to kill the monsters and then press against it and then do this. And we just fall to our death. Oh man, without the candy you go up ladders so slowly. So slowly. What? Is it because I'm equipped with a sword? Like, do you need to be equipped with a sword by the time you do this? Yeah. Whoa. Okay. What does blood sword do? Does it just do more damage? Can I turn it in for a blood rod? Like, presumably no, because it... Okay. Huh. All right, so this is kind of big. This changes how the initial routing works. Oh, hey, the blood sword. How weird. Now, Iban, did you know about that? Yep. Yeah, because this seemed like such a perfect answer to that riddle, right? I was so convinced that it was going to be blood sword because you've got to make a few eggs in order to get up there. Yeah, seeing it in action. Let's. Okay, so yeah, it kills thing in one hit, as opposed to 2. If that is its only property, I will still be happy about it. Interesting that the fallback item, if you don't have the sword, is the medallion. Yeah, that's really weird. It's really weird. It's just the dependency grasp in this game is fascinating, right? Weird. Okay, I'm gonna say that's good for Barbuta for the night. I'm gonna take a bit of a break, get some water, stretch legs, that sort of thing. I encourage you to do the same, and yeah, we'll be back in a second. Now, bats are still going to be annoying and hard, I think, but yeah, we've got a lot. You know, Cooper, I'll stick around. I'll play a different game, But I mean, thank you for watching. But yeah, let's stretch a little bit, and then maybe you'll come back and we'll round out the evening with some. Let's see what Pilot Quest has been up to. Maybe some other stuff as well. So, I Garrett just a little enough to know that it's really cool. Just like a really tremendously clever sort of thing. That's Mini and Max. I feel like that's the sort of thing that I really want to dig into, you know, like with a clean slate. Barbuta is filling my mind right now, but maybe we'll do something a little bit light, and maybe Mini and Max should be the next thing that we like really dive into. So yeah, I'll be right back and get up stretch. I will talk to you soon. All right. How are we feeling? Are we feeling? How are we doing? I wonder if that overlay that I'm still running is still up. Like, is it still doing it? Let's try Cooper Fox. Yeah, look at that. Definitely needs some work, but it seems like it survives running in the background this whole stream. Ibon West. Oop. I think we did Odd Garrett as well. I just like seeing how they end up looking in the sort of like low res render. Ah, yes, you're the what do you call it? Witness protection program. You're into Barbuta, are you? Oh yeah, let's do silent here. Silent SR test. Boop. There's silent. These are all fake. I'm tricking OBS into thinking that people have followed. How far did you get, Silent? I'm interested. I'm curious to know what your experience is so far. Mapping does increase your enjoyment a lot. That's great. Yeah. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. Okay. What do we feel like playing? We got something like I'll do my normal Velgris run and fail miserably. Right, Jay, I love the witness protection program. I got it. This is the side effect of streaming late at night is I'm real stupid. I don't get the hints. I don't get the jokes, but that's okay. You know what? It's fine. Yeah. Well, the map helps with that a lot. Silent. That was the thing that I found is the first run. I was just sort of blindly wandering around, and at a certain point, I thought, I have no idea how to get back to this place. Like once you start connecting the dots and thinking, oh, okay, yeah, I have a plan. I know where I want to go, but have no idea how to get there. That's when the map gets useful. Yeah, Odd Garrett, you know, it's okay to enjoy media. My partner actually just played through The Witness up to the point of the final achievement, at which point we, you know, like I encouraged her to like try it, you know, once or twice, and then it was like, no, don't put yourself through this. Let's just watch the ending on YouTube. Dang. Back to spawn from the right hand side. Yeah, there's a bunch of like one-way stuff. Maybe I should start putting together my own collection of iambic pentameter hints or tetrameter hints to give to, say, Silent if he decides that he wants to stream some Barbuta or wants some tips. I have that achievement, Ivan, if that's what you're talking about, the one in the Witness. But it was I just the moment that music started, when my partner was playing it, I was just like, I'm already anxious, right? Like that was years ago. That was when it came out, and that's still like Hall of the Mountain King still just makes me tense up. Time Spinner. Do I know Time Spinner? What is Time Spinner? Yeah, let's just do it. Get to the end here. That's good company to keep, I think. time spinner, so I'll take it as a compliment. With all the square pillars. Oh, right, the maze. Yeah. Indie Metrovania. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, pardon my language, but that maze, fuck that shit. It's, yeah, it was not a good time. I mean, I'm happy to have, yeah, well, whatever. I don't even remember what the ending is. I think it's one of the videos that you get. What a weird game. What a beautiful and wonderful and clever game with some, yeah, it's got some stuff going on, huh? Okay, Dungeon Shop. Breaks platform slower. I think that's the best right now. Yeah, I mean, I will hand it to the witness. It is pretty good at being like, you get to do as much as you want to do. And there are piles and piles of challenges that are entirely optional, which I kind of appreciate. You know, like, I mean, I don't want to spoil it in case someone's listening and doesn't know the nature of it, but there are some puzzles that are, you know, there's a whole tier of puzzle that is fun to do, but there's no reward for doing all of them as far as I can tell. Like, there's no extra content. Gotta pause this. Look at the game song. Cracks in the wall. I was standing right next to it. Awesome. Silent. That's the good shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good feeling. Game audio coming in okay? Is that everything all right? I feel like I'm still learning things like audio levels. Oop. That was me glancing away very slightly. So I went to my therapy session on Wednesday, and it was good. And I talked a little bit about streaming because I guess I hadn't put it together, but I feel like it is a good thing for me to be doing, like, psychologically, for a couple of reasons. One is I mean, this is sort of the I mentioned this as a reason before, but I think it's actually sort of the weakest reason, and it's just giving me an excuse to play video games for fun. You know, just a space to carve out time to enjoy media that I otherwise might not. You know, I probably wouldn't have put all this time into Barbuta were it not for, you know, streaming with you folks and hanging out and enjoying your company. So that's one thing. And the other thing is just allowing myself to be less guarded as a person. Just being able to chat with people, increase my gun power. None of these are super useful. Guess maybe gunpowder be good. Yeah, exactly. It's being vulnerable because I'm just rambling. I'm talking about, you know, somewhat personal things and not being maybe nearly as guarded as I might be. I have a tendency to just sort of, how many times have you done this? You've drafted a message to send to someone and then deleted it because you thought, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put myself out there. I mean, with individuals, I guess it's easier, but just participating in a group and wanting to contribute to a conversation, it's you know, something that I find sort of hard. And in this circumstance, we just gotta keep rambling and talking and having conversations. So that's the other reason that I'm doing this. And another thing, and one of the reasons that I first started going to this therapist was participating in a community. And I don't mean community like, you know, building a collection of people that identify themselves as an individual community separate from others, but just being able to participate in a community of people and chat with them and, you know, make friends, that sort of thing. Just a thing that I find challenging that, you know, hopefully all of this adds up to something that will be good for me psychologically. You identify as a Twitch viewer. Yeah. Yeah, save drafts and revisions. Most are just for me. You mean like DMs to people, Rajago? Just things that you've decided that you'll maybe one day you'll send those. Whip, boy, boy. Oh, well. Emails or other messages. Yeah, that's the other thing that. Is important as far as vulnerability goes is that's a good joke. Yeah. Who would do such a thing? Another thing that I think is important vulnerability wise is being bad at stuff, because I spent a lot of time trying to be really, really good at things. Sometimes it's trying to make, you know, cool tech stuff. Sometimes it's trying to be good at a thing that I'm doing. But I'm not great at video games, and I'm learning how to do streaming, and you know, I don't know how audio works, and I'm learning how to do a bunch of stuff all at once, and it means that I can't be the best. You know, I have to be actively bad at things, and publicly, you know, insofar as this is public, it is being publicly bad at things, and I think that's okay, right? That's the thing that I'm trying to be okay with. You know, I could try and make a cool Twitch overlay, but I said to myself, you know what, I'm not going to wait until this is perfect. I'm just gonna show it off a little bit now, even though it's like janky and doesn't even really work. Let's get some coins. There we go. Yeah, that's a good way to learn how to be bad at things, isn't it, Rajako? Thanks, Garrett. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. So, Hangman, that's absolutely another thing is I've talked to my therapist quite a bit about like wanting to have all my ducks in a row before moving forward. And that's just a thing that you gotta get over, I guess. Like, sorry, not you in particular, one, you know, like myself. The ability to be like, you know what, I'm not prepared. I'm not ready, you know? I haven't decided that gun power is the best thing to do, but I'm just gonna go for it and leap into it. One thing that we were just talking about recently is using that sort of discomfort as a compass or guide of sorts. So what you do is you rank how uncomfortable something is going to make you feel, you know, like sending an email that isn't quite perfect. That's bad. Or going live when you feel like you're not perfectly organized, and rate it out of 10. And what you do is you think, you know what, if this is a 6 or lower on the discomfort scale, I'm just going to go for it, right? And it's going to be painful, but at least I'm going to have started something. And the thing that the hope is that what that helps you realize is you were more prepared than you thought and everything's fine. I guess, yeah, a bunch of things. You're probably more prepared than you thought. If you weren't, then you're able to adapt, which is really, that was pretty clutch. I'll take that. I think that was a good job. Lost my train of thought though. That's fine. You will realize that you are actually more prepared to deal with unexpected consequences than you think, and the worst case scenario rarely ever happens. Okay, I'm going to read because I wasn't able to for a second. Yeah, wanting things to be perfect is easy and sensible seeming excuse. Yeah, absolutely. It's something that I've struggled with more than I realized, you know? Too tired in your case, yeah. And I imagine that those two things exacerbate one another. If you are trying to do something and you feel tired, you think, well, I can't do it right now because I'm too tired. And maybe if you aren't tired, the prospect of doing a thing and getting ready to do it is going to use up a lot of the mental energy that you have. So I can imagine those things sort of compounding one another. Man, the model does not like drinking water, does it? Check this out. Looks real weird. Learning new board games is your excuse for being bad at things in the presence of others. A possibility. Yeah. That's, learning things together, I think, is helpful there as well. The step zero problem. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, my nemesis, level 3. We do have a lot of money, but increase gunpowder even more. I'm tempted to get that just because we can afford it. Break platform slower. I mean, maybe these two? Yeah, let's do that. I did a thing the other day related to the step zero problem, which was, I need to write an email. Oh, I know. I'll just write down the to-do item, write email, and then beneath that was like, and if I were to write the email, what would it look like? And so it's not in the email program at all. It's just in my to-do list. Like, hey, such and such, can you do this? Blah, blah. And then was just able to like copy and paste that into an email later. And I tricked myself into doing work. Okay. Area 3. Everything's going to go fine. Everything's going to go fine. Just pay attention. Don't do anything rash. We've got a powerful gun, so don't be afraid to shoot stuff. Those things... The last time we... Oh! I was going to say the last time we died here, it was because a platform wasn't where I thought it was going to be. But in this case, it was an octopus. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ooh, can you hear that? There's a train outside. Toot toot. Give a little toot toot. I don't know if it's stopped now. It might just be background rumble that's getting cut out by the noise gate. I live by railroad tracks, which I think would be really annoying for some people, but I think trains are neat. And so whenever a train goes by, I'm like, oh boy, that's fun. Yeah, it seems even in the most brutal of circumstances where there's a rude enemy placement, like maybe I could chalk it up to like really clever design. Like they've got my number. They know exactly where I'm going to be. I wonder how much of the challenge of that level is I'm really nervous by the time I get there, you know? I guess this is all we can afford, but I don't really use bullets to collect coins. Maybe I should, but I'm tempted to just say, let's save up. Near misses and narrow escapes. I've noticed that too. I think you're right on the money there. It's the double the double jump is, yeah, like right there. That was like 2, 3, 4 near misses. Goodness me. It's the double jump is like really permissive. Like I feel like there's something about how the platforms are placed where they're just positioned just so that you will just make it to the next platform. You know what I mean? No, that's all over. Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there. It's almost like that was the thing on at the top of the design dock was, let's make a down well with a lot of near misses. Am I on tilt? Maybe I'm on tilt. I feel like, yeah, I should check in with, maybe round things out by checking in on Pilot Quest. Let's just see. Maybe what I should be focusing on is taking as many shortcuts as I can. Because I was thinking, oh, wouldn't it be nice if there was a way to practice the later levels? You know, like Spelunky lets you do something with, like you can spend money to build shortcuts. I wonder, like, I still don't know what the keys have to do with anything. It's probably like a cherry-related thing, like get to the end of the game with all of the keys or something. But I think the implementation of shortcut is those little jump pads. How far am I with Pilot Quest? I just expanded my capacity to what I think is the maximum. I bought big silos, and all my silos are tier 2, so maybe that's maximum. I don't know. I mean, it's the sort of game where that absolutely might not be the maximum, you know? So who knows? Let's do that. And we've got, I think, 2 pieces of the ship. I don't know how many pieces there are total. For some reason, I want to say 4, but I don't actually know if that's the case. No. Man, that's, yeah. You're right. It's Near Miss City. Near Miss City. Do I have the key? I do. I should bother. I used my double jump too soon. I was too excited. To get that blue key. I already have the thing that you get for having 2 keys at once, so I didn't even really need it. Oh well. You know what? We're learning. There's neural pathways in my brain that are getting slightly better, and maybe one day we'll survive for more than 15 seconds in Area 3. All right, let's go check out Pilot Quest and see what's up there. Y'all are having a good time. Let's see what's up with Pilot Quest. Continue. I'm terrified that I'll just hit new game one time. Your gumma plants made 6,756 moondrops since your last visit. Your friends made 708 moon ingots since your last visit. Okay, so we've got money enough to buy one of these, I think. Like, barely, actually, but that's probably a worthwhile investment. Because we've got 10 meat, which is enough for a run. Yeah, go for it. Is that... I've run out of seeds, but thank you for all of these delicious moondrops. I wonder if the, like, trickle-down economics of this actually helps, you know? Because that's, like, what, a, like, 20% increase in this resource that I don't even think I use anymore. Like, I guess it's not clear to me if these guys are converting moondrops into ingots or just producing ingots out of thin air. I assume they're producing them, right? From my existing stockpile. I just have never witnessed the number go down when they make an ingot. I mean, maybe I just haven't been paying attention. I'm looking. I don't know. All right. Let's talk to this person and see if there's anything that just takes... No, everything now takes science. And I don't know how to get science. So I think we need to go exploring and find a new dungeon. That's probably the thing. And I've gone northwest, and I've gone north into the mint chocolate chip desert. But maybe I need to go east now? Maybe that's a reasonable approach. And I don't have a cog. Maybe the cog is what makes it, because it's for like the science machine. So maybe that's what makes the beakers. The Borgles, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, are pneumatic space products from whatever. Right, yes, okay, we know. All right. I think we use this 10 minutes, and so here's the plan. We just run for it, right? We don't try to get treasure. This is a reconnaissance run. We're just going to find where the next dungeon is and maybe doing like a little recon. Even if we die, it's fine. In fact, maybe that will disincentivize picking stuff up, knowing that this might be a doomed, like just a get over there and see where the dungeon is sort of run. Yeah. Take my meat. Oh, a weird slug man. All right, east. Let's do like right hand on wall, basically, you know? See where that takes us. It's good to have a plan, and then also we'll know exactly how to get back. Oops, it's an inauspicious start. Right hand on wall takes us here, and you know what? We're not going to bother with you. We don't need to. We're just doing right hand on wall. And we're going this way. And now we go down. And then, okay, this looks somewhat suspicious. We're still right hand on wall. Oh, here's a cave right here. I didn't even know this existed. Is this a dungeon? No, this is a person I haven't met before. This looks like the person from the title screen. Looks like you're only missing one more part. Oh, okay, so there are three. What are you waiting for? Is that... Okay. What's gotten into you, pilot? Okay, so I think we're friends. I think this is a friend who also crash landed here. With some basic prizes, which we don't care about. I'm just checking to see if there's anything good in here. Yes, we can reliably get some coins from here, but like you don't have like a secret passage or anything, and you don't say anything. Okay. All right, let's continue with right hand on wall. Back down this way. This way. This isn't like a... We can't go that way. No. Okay. Okay. Wonder if that's a passage that we can eventually open. Okay, we are going into what I think is uncharted territory. I don't think I've been over here before. Okay, we're not going to go up there yet because we're doing what we said. Oh, hey, is that a teleporter? I don't have that much. Okay, that's good to know. I haven't figured out how to use a teleporter, but that might just be because I only have one activated right now. Right hand on wall. Get to another cave. This looks like a dungeon. Okay. You know what? Might as well keep using this algorithm. Silent. You found the umbrella, then immediately died. Then went to check out a weird spot I saw on the map and found a free one. Yeah, nice, good. Oh, interesting, Garrett. I wonder if it's, yeah, it must like be, because mine has been consistent. Um, I think, and I think the dungeon layouts are also consistent. I think there was, I thought, I think that's the case. But yeah, I guess it's sort of persistent from in one playthrough. I wonder if I started over, if it would be different. Probably, right? But anyway, that's cool. That means that you can't just like make a guide saying where to go. Oh, weird slug snake dog. We're just doing recon. Just doing recon. Spikes. Ow. Ow. Chest. I think the most valuable piece of information that we could get from this is if there is a person here who sells things. Oh, and I guess maybe figuring out what the deal is with the boss. They have a million little worms. Oh no. This might go real bad for us. I feel like this is like a what do you call it? A damage check? Like you just gotta have enough time on the clock in order to tank these worms. Like it doesn't seem like there's a way to reliably get away from them. Okay, got 600, 500 seconds left. Oh my god, it's look at that. Okay, I've got a little bit of bonus energy. I don't know if we're going to be able to get back home, friends. But that's the last ship part, maybe. Just book it. Okay, so we're doing the opposite hand-on wall now. And I don't know, maybe we could make it. I'll tell you now, I'm not confident. So far I've sort of been lucking out though. Okay. Hold on, we were doing right hand on wall, so now I'm doing left hand on wall. So I go up this way. Okay. And it might be a little risky to take shortcuts that I know exist. Like cutting off corners that I know I don't need to worry about. But that might not be a problem. Like I think I could just go left here, yeah. And I don't need to go down there. We might make it. This is looking pretty good. Yeah, I think this is the exit. Wow, look at that. You return safely from the wild zone. You keep everything you collected. You found a part for the campanella. You're that much closer to fixing it. Your gumma plants made 1,140 moondrops since your last visit. Your friends made 18 moon ingots since your last visit. All right, what is this thing? It's a Tartanian level 6 turbo drive. You wish you had the level 7. Well, count your blessings, pilot. Do you have anything new to say? No. Well, that person in the cave said that we only had one part to go. You found all the missing parts. Do you want to fix the campanella? I mean, does this end my run? I don't know. I mean, sure. What about now? The campanella is fixed. All you need to do is some ship fuel to leave the planet. Okay. I don't know where to get ship fuel unless do you... Ship fuel. Okay, so we need 1,000 ingots, 1,000 science beakers. Okay. Still don't know how to make sense. So I guess somewhere out there is a cog that we can put into the science machine. If I buy just a little bit of meat, like maybe 2 pieces, I wonder if I can go back into the wild zone and talk to that person again, see if they've got any different tips for us. Take my meat. Right, we know what to do now. It's just right hand on wall, which we know takes us up here. Because I wouldn't be surprised if that's like the hint friend. It wasn't down this way, right? This is just a dead end? No, maybe this is where it is. Yeah, okay. Okay, I did it. I went and I got the ship part. Now what? Hey, you got all your ship parts back. Took you long enough, haha. You are unhelpful. I guess I should have, I mean, maybe them telling us that there was 1 piece left was a reasonable hint, but not a super good hint. Maybe I was being ambitious, thinking that we would learn something important. This isn't like a secret, is it? Looks a little weird. I'm all Barbuta brained, looking for weird incongruities. Well, might as well not let this meat go to waste. And we can check out that one little spot up here. Or was it down here? Yeah, here. We didn't go up here. This looks important. This big long bridge. Oh, hello. I'm thinking about my friend. He's very shy, so I hardly ever see him. Who's your friend? What's this all about? Do I wait around? Who's a friend who we rarely see? There's nothing here. I mean, do I dare attack you? Not funny. He's shy, so I hardly ever see him. Well, I have no answers. Oh boy, get some moderation to do here. Boop. I did it. Okay, well, were there any other paths this way? Yeah, there's this thing, but we still don't have 5 coins. Maybe that's a thing to do. We'll see if we can get some coins. Thanks, Ivan. Thanks, Silent. That's me. Yeah, learning how to ban. Oh yeah, spiders are lucrative for whatever reason. Well, that one wasn't. Never mind. Maybe it was just a coincidence. Oh, there's one. Okay. Get over here. Give me your treats. Not meat. Hip. Coin treats, please. Coin treats for me. Nothing. Delicious ham. Yeah. I want ham. Ooh, what is this? Cool bats? I don't think I've been here. Ah! Giant spider. Hey, I wonder if you have silk. Let me out. Do any of your friends have coins? Coins for me? Smash some skulls? No, all kinds of treasures, but not the kind I need. Like, it's okay if we we lose all this treasure. I don't care about it that much. I just want to be able to bank this coin. Or bank the coins by, well, I guess spending them on a teleporter. But yeah, it's really not wanting to give them to me. Okay, there's one. Let's go back to that teleporter. But this is good to know about. We should come back here and deal with a giant spider. I am a little lost. Is it this way? I think it's this way. Yeah, okay. Let's see what happens when we activate a teleporter. Just step into the teleporter to use it. Now I'm back here. That's huge. So we can actually escape now. Not that we got a tremendous amount accomplished on this run, monetarily, but progress-wise, I think opening up that teleporter is a big deal, because then we can go back and talk to our friend the spider. And by talk to, I mean murder. Good job, friends. Okay. Do you have anything to say about Spider? I feel like sometimes you've got lore to tell me. We're all going to miss you when you leave, pilot. Aw. That's surprisingly sweet. Okay, back to library. I'm tempted to play something else because I'm having a good time, but it's late, so I think it's time for bed. Thanks everyone for watching. I will sign off, and I'm starting to think that maybe like a Tuesday, Thursday stream schedule might work for me. Like I mentioned before, I don't want to jump in too deep and get in over my head too soon. Having played more, back up the, yeah, I think so. I think it is, it seems meaty, you know, like all these games have something to them, but Mini and Max seems like, maybe like the crown jewel of the collection. Maybe, I don't know. If you've played a bit more of it, maybe you know. Like it seems very clever and cool. Yeah, Silent. I hope you have a good time. With Barbuta. I don't know. People who have streamed regularly before, how do you feel about Tuesday, Thursday? Is that something that you think I can get away with? Hopefully that's like, my worry is that I get burnt out or whatever, or spend too much time doing other things, or spend too much time doing this and feel like I don't have time for other things. But I feel like twice a week is probably a reasonable amount. What do we got here? We've Auth is online. Let's maybe raid Auth, who's playing the new Zelda, maybe? I can't actually see. Yes, it's the new Zelda game. So maybe we'll do that. I'll hop in and say hello. Have a good night, everyone. I guess I'll see you probably Tuesday, maybe sometime between now and then. I might not have time to work on stream overlay stuff, but we'll see. It's a fun little side project. Let's do raid author lose. And do you need an @sign? I don't think you need an @sign. Yeah, I think it's okay. Author blues. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks Silent. Thanks Ivan. Thanks Garrett. And I will catch you next time. Peace out. Oh, and Hangman, you might still be around as well. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't be looking at the users in chat drop down. But sometimes it's fun to see Rajago's still sticking around. Anyway, all right, let's do this. See how it goes. Bye, everybody. Thanks.